So one thing my chronic pain has shown me is how much throughout my life I showed up despite being hurt, both physically and emotionally. Um, with all the abuse and bullying that I've endured throughout my life, I still was able to show up most of the time. I'm not saying all the time, not perfect, but most of the time I was able to show up and not project my own pains onto others. It's not theirs to carry, it's not their weight to bear, it's mine. Last night was a particularly rough night. I'm hurting very badly today, and I was all last night. But it allowed me to reflect, and despite all the bullying and abuse that I've been through, I still showed up with grace a damn good amount of the time throughout my life. I've always been trying not to treat others as less than, not to treat others to make them feel bad, because I've been made to feel bad by so many people throughout my life. And I didn't want to perpetuate that pain onward. I didn't want to hurt others the way I've been hurt. And it's amazing how many people actually choose to hurt others just because they hurt themselves. And I'm getting proud of myself because I didn't show up that much in less than manners. I really didn't. People have said, they've spread rumors, they've spread narratives, all these false things about me. But I did a damn good job in showing up as my authentic self and not trying to bring people down to my level. And it's amazing how many people still felt compelled to treat me as like shit throughout my life. How many people chose to speak down on me, tell lies about me, treat me as though I'm less than, all while I was just trying to show up and treat others with grace and kindness. And it was only through reactive abuse that they would get me to show up in the ways that they labeled me as, which is wrong in of itself, that these people treated me in such a way to get me to explode, get me to react, so that they can be like, see, look, he fits that narrative. See, he's showing up as a dickhead or whatever, you know? What is wrong with you people? The fact that you would intentionally try to make someone show up in a way so they would fit your narrative. I show up with grace and I show up with kindness with so many people throughout my life, and yet I was treated as less than by so many. And I don't know why. People have a problem with me naturally. It is what it is. You guys are allowed to have your opinions about me or whatever, but the fact that you would try to treat me like shit just because of your own freaking narrative you're trying to fulfill is just wrong. And the way you would try to get me to react by speaking down on me, by abusing me, by bullying me and all this shit, that's just wrong. You don't do that to another person. I've never comprehended why people would do this, why people would intentionally treat people like shit just to make themselves feel better. It doesn't make sense to me. And so I'm proud of myself for how I have shown up throughout my life. I'm not proud of everything, but I'm also able to see how so many people made me show up in ways that I didn't even want to show up. They pushed my buttons to get to that point just so I would fit their narrative that they were trying to spread about me. Now dealing with pain all of the time, I realize and I know that I don't want to make anyone hurt the way I've been hurt. Even through my healing journey, I don't want to make anyone hurt the way that I've been hurt. I've never wanted to do that. I've been bullied and abused throughout my whole life. And I never want to make another feel less than for any reason, because I've been so freaking beat down. And it made me realize how much I've been around the wrong people. So I've had to cut those people out of my life and surround myself with people who do understand and who do care and who do see and appreciate the authentic me. And I don't have to change myself for these people. If you have to change yourself for anybody, they are not your people. I'm grateful that you guys showed me my self-worth through treating me in the ways that you did. I know who I am and who I have always been inside, and not the stories that you chose to spread about me.